I've already heard that they've like future the first screenings of Aquaman were good.
Oh, I've been watching what's that? It's one of the morning shows that comes on ABC, and they had Jason Momoa on there like Tuesday, and then they had the guy who plays the Ocean Master was on today
Yeah,
doing previews and stuff, and some of the just clips off of it were just freaking awesome.
can't wait to see it. I
Oh, yeah.
can't wait. I ain't been
Halfway
able to go
around.
to the movies like I did last year, but I can't wait to see that one.
Yeah, we need to go see a movie.
Yeah.
Definitely got to go see that one.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. I'm your boy Narik Chase, and in this video is the 153rd episode of Breaking the Baits. We on season 3. Uh, I don't know if
Oh
I
man,
should
we
say
better not be canceled like Netflix. Oh my god.
I said this is season 3.
Yes.
I got them in like seasons of 50. So the first season of Breaking the Baits was first 50 episodes. I kind of wish I had did it 100, but I'm not going back on my website and changing all of that.
Oh no no
um,
no. That's a lot
but
of work.
yeah, it's a lot. I just got through uploading the Streamline podcast videos to the website. So it's whew. But anyways, guys, I have with me here KP. He's on the scene again with me, and we are
Yay!
going to be talking about the December releases of 2018, the ones that we want to go see. Probably
Yes.
get some insight on those we don't know nothing about, and just generally have good conversation about those with these movies.
There's a lot of stuff wrapping up this year. A lot of movies, like a lot of stuff I probably won't go see, and there's a lot I will go see or try to.
I'm gonna tell you the one movie, like it's two movies I've seen that I want, like I'm going to go see them.
I
One
already
of them
know
is
what the first one
Aquaman,
is.
Aquaman,
Yep.
and what you think the second one is?
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Nope.
What?
I mean, I want to go see that. That's high up on the list, but that's
Oh,
not like I'm going to go see it.
Mortal Engines.
Nope, I hadn't even seen the first one.
Well, that's first time it's coming out.
I thought they had another one called Mortal City,
No, 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 no,
Mortal something like that.
no. This is the first of the series
Okay, this is something.
that's being brought out. So my other guess would be Bumblebee.
Nope.
Dang, man, I am just sucking hard today. Let me go look through the list one more time. Maybe I'm just retarded here. Let me see. Maybe I
I
just
did not
read through my.
expect it. I didn't expect it, but when I saw the trailer, I was like, I gotta go see that.
Let's see here. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Oh, the snaps! They got Mary Queen of Scots is coming out. Oh, it's
It
already
should
out.
already be out.
No, it's coming out tomorrow.
Oh no, we've already seen that one. Once Upon a Deadpool.
Nope.
All right, you got me there. I'm out of shots.
All right. One the number one, well, number one or two ish movie that I'm going to go see, Mary Poppins Returns.
You know, I looked at that and I was like, nah. But it would throw me off, so that would be explainable. I haven't seen the first
I
one.
said, I said I wouldn't. I said I wasn't gonna watch that, and I said let me look at the trailer. Sat down, and watched the trailer. I said, got to go see it. I gotta go see it.
Wow, that completely
It
destroyed me.
it looks good. It's got some really good actors and actresses in it. I like Emily Blunt. I think she's a fantastic actress. She feels like the Mary Poppins from back in the day, in the 50s or whenever it was made.
Dick Van Dyke and
Um,
all them.
you said you haven't seen it.
No, not
That
the
was like one of
not
those
the
things we were.
remake.
Yeah, that was one of those things we
I
were
haven't
like
seen the
required to
remake.
watch in school.
I'm kind of one of them old school, like the Disney movies, like they were, and then they're doing all the live actions of the movies, and it's kind of killing me. And I'm kind of torn, like Jungle Book, Aladdin. See, I love Aladdin, one of my favorite Disney movies, and I'm very skeptical right now of watching the Aladdin live action. Now, Mary Poppins was kind of a half and half, so it's not so bad. But I don't know. I'm reluctant. I'm reluctant.
I'm telling you, I watched Mary Poppins when we was in school. Oh, and then I went, and then there's this guy on YouTube named Pogo who makes like musical videos from scenes from movies and the way he puts them together. I like the Mary Poppins one that he's got is freaking awesome. You should definitely check that out. But I was like, that's like this is like one of those like okay, Mary Poppins was a classic when I was a kid because like I said that we watched it in school, and
Mm-hmm.
then like nobody's talked about Mary Poppins, and then now they're
Like the
doing
original Disney or the first remake?
like the first one, the first live action one.
Well, it was always live action.
Yeah, the first one with Dick Van Dyke in it.
Yes.
Yeah, so I seen that one, and then nobody's talked about Mary Poppins in like what the last 50 years.
No, man, it's like been. I remember in school seeing it, and then of course, the song out of it, "Let's Go Fly a Kite," came out of that movie, and that's like that was it. Boom, nothing, zero, zip, nada.
So for them to have like this continuation, because it's not a reboot, it's actual continuation. Is I'm glad because it ain't like they've had like 4 remakes or anything like that. It's
No,
just
there's like zero. I mean,
I'm quite sure they might have something, but it wasn't like big. You know what I mean?
no, I'm pretty sure that the Mary Poppins world is literally since 1964 when they first made it. I have not seen a rehash, a reboot, anything until the new one. Um, when did that one come out? See, that was Julie Andrews, Dick Van Dyke. There's a lot of people in there that are like dead now. A lot of them were dead. But
And
such a
I'm
good
I'm
movie
glad
though.
because Dick Van Dyke is in this one.
Yes, he's supposed to be doing a cameo,
Yes.
which is great. Get him while we can.
So I was happy to see that right there. Uh, and of
Oh
course,
wow, Angela Lansbury, Meryl Streep, Dick Van Dyke, Emily Blunt, Lin-Manuel Miranda, the guy from the
Colin
musicals.
Firth. I like Colin Firth.
Colin Firth in there. Wow, they threw a whole bunch of people in here.
I told you it's a good cast.
Holy crud!
Then of course, Aquaman's gonna be coming out, so definitely going to
Yes,
go see that.
and if I believe if you're a Amazon Prime person, you can actually see it a week in advance.
Netflix, sorry.
If you're a Netflix person,
I
but
do. When I get my finances right, I would I could put myself in this position. I would actually go get like Hulu and Amazon Prime so I get the best of all 3 worlds.
see, now there's Amazon Prime is going to be getting a series called The Expanse, which I was watching on Sci-Fi. So okay, there's
Oh,
one
they're
show
picking
that I
that
want
up
to
again.
watch. What was that?
They're picking up The Expanse.
Yes, Amazon Prime's got it.
Okay.
So Amazon Prime gets that one. Hulu is going.
You said what?
Them also.
Okay.
And then of course Netflix has got a lot like Stranger Things and all that. I think Hulu's got the Handmaiden's Tale, which is doing really good. And I caught some other show on there the other day because I got like a trial right now, so I'm kind of looking at Hulu, and Hulu doesn't seem to have. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on it right now, but we could have a whole nother discussion on that. But yeah, each of them is getting something that I want to watch, which
Mm-hmm.
sucks because I don't want to have all three. And that's what kills me because a lot of the stuff I watch is Netflix, like something we're going to talk about next hour, and then all these newer series that are coming out are all going to Netflix. But Hulu and Amazon Prime are stepping up their games a little bit and trying to do some original programming. So it's like, now what?
Get it. What?
I
Let
know.
me ask you something. What do you think about this Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
I'm interested to see it. It's an animated series, of course, but it's going to have I like it that they're bringing in all the different Spider-Mans in there. Not just Miles Morales.
I'm interested in seeing it, but I'm hoping that's not just the gimmick.
Just being that many Spider-Mans and nothing to it.
Yeah.
You know, it's very possible that could happen.
I hope not. I hope it is a good story. I hope the Spider-Mans
the
do
little
have
trailers.
their own personality.
They look decent. I mean, granted, you can make anything look good.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I definitely would entertain it. I may not go see it in the theater, but I definitely would like to go see it.
Like I said, I'm interested in it. And do you remember back in the day in Spider-Man, the animated series, they had that one episode where he ended up crossing over with like 6 or 7 different versions of them?
Well, they had the I think there was a series or something that I caught where he had like the mechanical spider arms.
Yes. Yeah. And that it was like
the organic Spider-Man, and then there was like
it was like 3 episodes with Madam Web, and Spider-Man went through all these different dimensions, and he met like all of these different
like
Spider-Man
2099 version and a bunch of different ones. I do remember that. It's been a while.
I think that was the episode he met Stan Lee too. Rest in peace, Stan Lee. For one of the episodes. So, but I'm hoping that this movie is like, okay, you got all these Spider-Man. I want them all to be unique. I want to actually tell a compelling story. I don't know who the hell the bad guy is too.
Well, that's the interesting part. They haven't really said anything, so that's a very good question.
And also,
but again, I probably will not go see it in the theater, but I will probably find it on a DVD or Netflix or something like that rental. I don't know if it has enough to drag me into the theater right now, but I definitely will entertain myself and watch it at home for sure.
I might try to go see it next Thursday.
Well, it's like, you also got we got a lot of other, stuff coming out. It's like, I mean, we've already seen Deadpool, but now we got Once Upon Deadpool.
Which I ain't seen the trailer for.
With Fred Savage. It's freaking hilarious. But it's a more PG-13 related version of the movie we saw 6-8 months ago, which was more R rated. So it is a little bit better for those who, younger kids who didn't get to see it last time. They get a little bit better version with some extra stuff. There's going to be some extended scenes and things in there. So it will be like almost a new movie, but we'll see how they do it. I mean, just the Ryan Reynolds' sense of humor along with Deadpool has been pretty entertaining. So I definitely think I could actually go out and fork out and see that one myself.
Let me ask you this. What do you think about this Mortal Engines? Do you think
I am glad you brought that up. I like the steampunky type stories. And when I first saw the trailer, because it's coming from Peter Jackson, which we know did The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings and many, many, many other movies, but that's the ones he's known most for large scale. This one looks really cool. Now, I've already kind of read about it. Not the, the actual books that it's based on.
Yeah.
But it looks good. It looks like they took their time. They got some of the good story. I think they're going to kind of combine a lot of pieces of the books, because if I remember the story right, it's based over three books, so they may just do it in one shot. I'm kind of stuck. I would like to see another one, but I guess if they're going to go all out, they might as well. But it's got it's got Hugo Weaving in it. It can't be that bad.
I'm kind of scared, man.
He might come back as Agent Smith. Take them all out.
Because we these okay. I'm not averse to them making I'm not against them making book adaptations, because a lot of the movies that we watch are based on books.
Sure.
Even back in the day,
with some creative help.
Like The Thing was based off a book. Starship Troopers was based off a book. Jurassic Park was based off a book. So there's a lot of stuff
in the last, 30 years.
Yeah,
has really been pretty much off a book or a creative adaptation of a book.
Yep.
But in the long run, it's kind of getting, it's getting stale.
It's not that to me. It's like it's focused on this young girl, and it's like, I'm not saying like the Hunger Games. Was
Or
is like
what's the other one? The diverse people.
the like it's not like the Maze Runner
Yeah, Maze
or
Runner or Insurgent.
Divergent.
Divergent. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like okay, now everything doesn't matter how big it is. It's got to be surrounded around some a young girl or a young dude, and they got to go against. I mean, and I understand it because yeah, they are catering to a younger audience and stuff, but it's like that's kind of I don't like.
When's it gonna be my turn?
Have you ever seen the movie The Fifth Wave?
No, but I know what you're talking about. I think I read about that one.
Did you see have you seen Vampire Academy?
I've seen parts of it, not the whole thing. But
Uh
yes, I know where you're going with this.
there's a reason why that stuff like those movies didn't work. And I'm not saying like this is going to be I'm not just saying like this movie is just going to be shitty. It's going to be straight bad. Like no. But there's always a worry when you have a movie that's solely like focused on
You keep that
like
same formula.
yeah, like these young, young adults having to deal with this stuff. Now, maybe it'll feel a bit different if it was like they were older, but it feels like the teenagers have to deal with this stuff, and it's like, God, it's like why these teenagers keep getting this all this crazy stuff. And then,
Yeah, we
of
gotta know.
course, and then you know how this is going to play out. She's whatever is going to happen is going to happen, and then she's going to have to probably lead like this big resistance to topple whatever bad guy that they have to deal with.
But we've
That's
seen
how.
that in so many other movies. Star Wars being one of them.
And I'm just worried about that. And plus, it's the drama, the teen drama stuff.
Yeah, that
That's
that
why I
kind of
didn't
gets
like.
old.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like the Fifth Wave. It was an interesting story, but then they got to all this teen drama, and it's like, come on, nobody wants to see that. And there was some interesting characters,
Well,
but
the story is really good. I mean, I read the
yeah,
story. I haven't read the books, but I read a good synopsis of it. I mean, it's got great potential. And hopefully we don't follow the same girl saves the world thing, but I think it's going to, I mean, visually, I really expect it to be phenomenal.
yeah,
I really
it looks
do.
good. Like it does look
Um,
good.
and Peter Jackson, I find it hard for him to flop something really bad. But then again, that same formula is showing its face. But I'm gonna give it high, excuse me. I'm gonna give it high hopes. When that comes out, December 14th for Mortal Engines and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse both come out in the same day, so we'll see how well that goes. I'm
And
sure Spider-Man will do pretty well. I think both of those will do fairly well, but I don't really see any interesting competition that weekend anyway. I mean, those are going to be the two fighting each other that weekend. So
and really, if you think about it, there's only like two movies that they've ever put out that were successful, but they just focused on like teens having to deal with stuff like that.
Twilight.
It's Harry Potter and Hunger Games. And I guess you could say Twilight.
Twilight's what started it, or some
But
of
but you
it.
got to think about it. Harry Potter did it, but the only thing was they didn't focus so much on like the drama aspect of it.
No, no, they
Like
didn't. I mean, they had their own inner kind of thing going on, but it wasn't like watching Teen Throb Weekend.
yeah,
It
yeah,
actually had their relationships because they started. I mean, granted, we watched them grow over, from young actors and actresses to 18,
adults.
19-year-old adults. So, I
Yep.
mean, literally, as they're going through this school, they're growing up just like they were or would have been in a regular school anyway, except it's a school of magic. So, I
Uh,
mean, that helped it. We're not jumping into, like Mortal Engines, where we're jumping into 30 years after the Great War or whatever, the one lone savior, etc., or just like Divergent, where we run into a young person that has got the magical skills to save the world. You
well,
know,
what's another one? Beautiful Creatures, Ender's Game. Uh,
Ender's Game was kind of different though.
I liked Ender's Game. I ain't gonna lie, I did like that one.
Ender's Game was not what I was going to expect.
It wasn't like full teen drama.
No, it wasn't. It was not. I was expecting something else.
Yeah,
Not like a teen drama or anything like that. I didn't feel the vibe at first, and then I watched it the first time, and then I was like, let me redo that. And I watched it again with a little bit different perspective. I mean, visually it had some really cool stuff, but you just had to, I had to kind of understand, I had to go back and read what Ender's Game was about. You know, if you watched the movie, you missed a lot of it. I mean, it looked great and it had, you know, a decent amount of information, but there was so much more beyond what you saw in the movie. And I had to go and read that. Once I read that, then click. It made sense to
You
me.
know what's crazy about it? I like the movie so much when I bought the book.
Well, see, you know, that's you know, that's the way it should be. Actually, a lot of times I would rather read the book than see the movie, but some people don't like that. You know, I think there's two groups of people when it comes to that. Either they're going to watch the movie and then want to read the book, and they're going to get disappointed because the movie's going to suck compared to the book.
Yeah.
Or the people are going to read the book and be disappointed in the movie because it's going to suck because there's so much more detail in the book.
Yeah.
And then you go. I mean, I think there's literally two types of people. And then, well, you know, and third, those who don't even care. They just think it looks cool and go see it. And then they're like, ooh, ah, and that's it. They don't care about reading a book or following up or anything more. They just went for pure entertainment value.
I was interested in checking it out, and I like doing both. I like if I go see a movie and I find out there's a book behind it. I like go back and reading the book, or if it's a book, and there's a movie that comes out, I'm like, yeah, cool, because I went back. Of course, you know we talked about the Starship series. Went back, listened to the audio book for it. Dude, that audio book was freaking awesome. I bumped it into my like top 20 favorite books of all time. I was like, this is a really good book.
Dude, there's a lot of that out there that it's just people want to cliff note them, and really you need to absorb those books.
It's really thought provoking. It's really
the whole series Starship Troopers is to be thought provoking anyway.
The movies fail in it. They fail in it. They compared to the book, they fail.
There's no thought process into them.
They do touch on some things but they don't touch on the themes more enough. You know, they're made to be more actiony. So a lot of the important stuff, the topics and stuff, they kind of glance over. Especially the later movies, they definitely do it. The low budget ones. When I talk about 2 and 3.
Yeah, there's some. I don't know. I think they really went to the deep, dark recess of stupid. On the tail end of the first one, I think is by far my most favorite.
I will say this: the animated ones are great too.
No, I do like the animated ones.
Yes, the animated movies. If you want action, they full action.
Yeah, see, the Roughneck animated series was great. I used to get up and watch that with my kid, and I was more into the series than he was. He just liked them just blowing up junk. I was like into the story because it was so much more better than the actual movies.
Yes,
you know, when they found out
I like
transport bugs and all.
I used to watch it before I got up and go to school.
Yep, same here. Well, before work, him before school. But yeah, definitely on that one. Let's see what else we got.
What do you think about this movie called The Mule with Clint Eastwood?
I like Clint Eastwood. I think I just saw a commercial for that the other day. Somebody else is in there. There's a couple people in that movie.
Bradley Cooper,
Clint Eastwood, Diane Wiest.
I like Michael Pena. He's a good actor. Seems like he's gonna be playing something serious, and I'm glad that because he usually plays like joking roles a lot.
I think I just caught the commercial. Kind of sparked my interest because I like Clint Eastwood. I like Bradley Cooper, and it kind of clicked. But you know, it may not be my genre of movie.
The screenplay is based on the article "The Sinaloa Cartel's 90-Year-Old Drug Mule," and they perfectly cast a 90-year-old actor to play that. So, let me stop. He looks 90. He looks like that, and he looks that 90.
Yeah, Clint's been ridden rough.
Clint Eastwood is a good actor, and I'm hoping this ain't going to be his he's a badass role. I don't want him to do that. I want him to
You want him to tone it down?
I'm sorry. I believe if you've done something for a number for a number of years, that in fact, me and Madam B were talking about in the video last week. Like when the actor, like when is the time for an actor to change their role up?
Oh, kind of like Stallone.
Everybody, that's why it's always good to kind of bounce around. I'm like, okay, he's great. I'm like, I like Clint Eastwood, but he's mostly known for being like this badass dude. And it's like he's in his age now, so it's like,
or a rough ass, not
yeah.
necessarily has to be, blowing people away, but he's a no thrill, tell you like it is, old Kaji dude.
And he's changed it up. Like, what's the one movie that came out a few years ago where he was
Boxer,
no
boxing trainer.
He was this old guy that stayed in his house, and then next door to him, these Asian people stayed next to him. And he was kind of a hard ass in that movie too. But then it had something to do with a car. It was a car name. I can't remember the name.
Gran Torino.
Yes, like I liked him in that one.
Yeah, that's one of his off kilter movies.
Yeah, and he's he still kind of portrayed that hard ass, but he wasn't like a badass.
Yeah,
and there was a bit more emotion to the movie.
I was trying to think of too.
Yep, look, Clint Eastwood was 88. He got close.
Yeah, he was very close. I mean, he's done. That's probably the most. Line of Fire. He was a Secret Service guy. Space Cowboys. He was a hard ass, but he wasn't a gunslinger or whatever. So he's had a few movies, but I mean, Dirty Harry, Gunnery Sergeant Highway.
What was the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? Yeah, the Dallas trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like him in those. He's a beast in them.
I love the old westerns he's in, like Pale Rider and Pistol of Dollars is a good one. So, but
I liked him in Pink. I liked him in Pink Cadillac too. I watched this movie with him in it called Unforgiven.
Yeah,
and I like the fact that in that movie he was a badass when he was younger, but in this movie he's like he ain't badass no more, so he got to learn to be badass again.
Yeah, I've been in retirement for a while.
Yeah,
I thought I wouldn't have to do this anymore, but you screwed around and killed my family, people. Time to die.
I gotta go back and watch. I gotta go back and finish watching that.
That's
I watched
an excellent movie. That's an excellent movie.
Yeah, but I'm interested in seeing the Mule. Like I said, I just hope it ain't him just being like some. I hope it's him possibly getting in a situation where he has to talk his way out of it or something like that. I don't want him to be like a badass. Like, no, it doesn't work. A 90-year-old badass don't work like that. In some cases, it do.
Unless you are Clint Eastwood. And then you can do whatever you want.
We'll see. We'll see.
What about Bumblebee? You ready for Bumblebee?
I don't know, man. I defended the Transformers series up until the last night. The last night, I was so pissed off when I finished watching it. And then with Bumblebee, the story now is just out of whack. There's no consistency to the series whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm interested in seeing it, but it's like I cannot like take it serious.
Yeah,
I can't.
They jumped way ahead in this one. They're gonna have triple changers though. That's gonna be cool.
What is that?
The triple changers. They can do the robot form and 2 other type vehicles.
Oh, okay.
When I was a kid, they had like the triple changers. Like the Decepticons had like one was like an airplane, a space shuttle, and a robot, and the other one was like a train, something, and a robot. A tank. That's what it was. Tank. One was a tank, plane, robot. The other one was a space shuttle, train, and then robot. And they're going to be bringing those into the series here.
Like I said, I'm interested in seeing it. The reason why I'm like I don't really too much care for it is they made this like a prequel, and I'm like, okay, you didn't have to make this a prequel. You could just have this be a separate adventure. If Marvel can make all of their characters be in the same damn universe, and they all have their separate adventures without all being in an Avengers movie, Why couldn't they just? Why just have to be a prequel? Why not just make this just a separate adventure?
I don't know. I think they wanted to get away from Michael Bay for one.
Like I said, I don't. As far as visuals, he's a genius. He needs to be whatever movie somebody needs to make it look good. Put him on the scene. He'll make it look good. But directing wise, no, I don't know much. Let me see what Travis Knight has done. I'm sure I've heard that name before. Kubo, I liked Kubo.
Kubo was cool. I like Kubo.
I like Kubo. He was in Coraline. He's done a lot of
Filmation.
yeah, the PJs, Kubo, the Box Trolls, Paranorman, Coraline. Okay, I don't know what this Moon Girl is, but
He's got some decent, at least
I mean, he's
background.
got some. I don't know now. I like Kubo in the two strings, and for his first, I guess his directorial debut, there was good. It was a decent, good movie. Bumblebee, I'm not so sure. That seems kind of like a big leap.
I'd give it a shake. Fresh blood, old story, or take it as a new story. Just skip everything we've seen over the last 5-7 years and just go right into Bumblebee. Just walk into Bumblebee, not knowing anything but the original Transformers that you saw in the 80s and 90s, and roll with that. Skip everything else we've seen.
That's the only way I do Transformer movies now.
Yeah, skip Michael Bay moments and just go with the flow. I will probably go see that one.
I'll watch it. Given if I ever got a chance, I'd watch it. The only thing that's got me worried about it is, like I said, Travis Knight. He ain't got that much experience in movies like this, so it does seem like a really big leap. But
not so much live action, but
yeah.
But I mean, he still got. I mean, the stories were great. Kubo was awesome. That's
the thing. That's the only one he's directed. He's helped animate other ones, but he hasn't actually like. But
I'll give him a shake.
You know, who knows?
I'll give it a shake.
Yeah, like I said, he might kill it. He might kill it. So,
can't dork it up any worse than anybody else. So, but Zack Snyder. Ooh, that'd be cool. Zack Snyder doing a Bumblebee movie.
Ain't nobody gonna want that. It's gonna be too dark. Everybody gonna be complaining about
Bumblebees living underground. Megatron's ruling the world. They're all trying to save
Zack Snyder made it, his name wouldn't be Bumblebee. It'd be Killer Bee.
I'm Killer Bee.
I want Madam B loves like Victorian films.
Yeah.
So she expressed the interest in wanting to see the Mary Queen of Scots.
I saw that's Margot Robbie, if I remember right, isn't it?
So
yeah, she was on the other morning too.
And the girl named Saoirse Ronan, I like her. I think she's a good actress as well. Just them two, and they got David Tennant in it and Guy Pearce. Yeah, so I'm interested in seeing it for the actors and actresses. And plus, we've been watching the Versailles. The Two Doors.
Oh, the Two Doors. Yeah.
The Two Doors. Rain. So we're just watching all this Victorian stuff.
Yeah. How far are you in Rain?
She's been more into it than me. I come in like maybe 2 or 3 times a season, watch like an episode or 2 with her, and she's on like the 3rd season. Probably.
Yeah, I got season 1. I got season 2. I started on season 3. Got roped into that.
I watch it enough to know, like, if I come back in, I'm like, okay, who's this guy? Oh, he's related to that guy. Oh, okay, that's a part of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
they have very fast communication in that series too, for some reason.
It's pretty good. So, this does seem like something she would be interested in seeing. I'm actually interested in seeing it. I haven't seen the trailer for it or anything, so I just know it's Queen Mary versus Queen Elizabeth. I think that's what she said.
Yep, Spain, Scotland, and England all going at it.
So I'm okay. That's got me interested in seeing it.
Yeah, there's
like my boy David Tennant. I want to see what he gonna do.
He's probably gonna be like one of the little side character things. And there's another movie coming out in the time period too, but I'm really reluctant to even mention it because I love Sherlock Holmes,
I was gonna ask you about that.
and I really, really, really have gotten tired of Will Ferrell and his character type stuck on stupid, and they have Holmes coming out, and I don't know. It's kind of like a train wreck. I want to see the wreck and see how bad it gets or how good it can get. John C. Riley, I could deal with. I
do like him more
it's
than I
Will
like.
Ferrell that kills me.
I think I like John C. Riley more because he does tend to step out of comedy and get into some more serious roles.
Yeah, he's done some decent stuff on the side, which I don't mind. He did. I was trying to think of the name of the series at the moment, but I enjoyed it. It was good. The two together, like Step Brothers, makes me angry. Like watching that movie just makes me angry because they're so stupid.
I like,
and
I'm interested. I'm interested in seeing them. They
I might DVD rent that definitely. Unless somebody gave me free tickets, will not go see it.
This is one of the movies where it's like it's them being them. So
Well, yeah,
even in the trailer, it said
it's Step Brothers, but with Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson.
that
And that's exactly how they identify it.
When you watch the trailer, it compares them to the other movies that they were in. And I was like, but like I said, I'm interested in seeing it. I really am. I think I think the two are a fool. They ain't got no sense.
I don't know. So I mean, it's kind of like Will Ferrell, Seth Rogen, uh, James Franco. They all often play pretty much the same type comedic character. Yeah. Now, I will say the interview with Franco and Rogan, I liked. It was pretty damn funny. But didn't you have like The End of the World or what was one of the other ones I didn't jump for too much. Oh man, I can't think. I'm just going brain dead. But regardless, anyway, the comedy guys are great, and it might have those few moments, but I can't see myself paying to see it though.
I'm interested in seeing it because I'm trying to get more to the Sherlock Holmes scene, learn more about his character, and I like seeing the different adaptations. And even though it's a comedy, and I think Will Ferrell is decent, even though he does play pretty much the same role every movie he's in, I'm more interested because of Riley.
Well, he's also coming out in another movie, which is coming out at the end of the month, December 28th, which Laurel and Hardy used to be. That's what these guys are, and that's what these guys are going to be doing. Stan and Ali, Laurel Hardy and Stan Hardy. So it will be interesting to see him in two different movies, only a few weeks apart, playing a more serious role, even though they're comedians. It will be interesting to see how they portray, because who's John C. Riley playing? He's playing Laurel, so it would be interesting. And it kind of looked very much like him, which is pretty good. That was like 1953 with those guys. So that was kind of your early comedy crews that you saw out there. So I think it will be interesting to see that one. Although I've watched some of the old, Laurel and Hardy, comedy shows and stuff, which were pretty funny.
And if you think about it,
surprised they didn't kill themselves in some of the stuff that they did.
If you think about it, he also voiced Wreck-It Ralph.
Who? John C. Riley?
Yeah, he's the voice.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Oh, that's interesting. Well. How interesting. Yeah. Now that I think about it, that is him. Huh, what do you know? Well, you know, at least he's not. I mean, he's not acting. He's not in there. But I mean, so I like him a lot more than Will Ferrell. Personal opinion only. Most people go, "Oh, you're an ass," but you know what? I'm entitled to my opinion just like you. Some of his stuff is funny. I mean, Land of the Lost, I got a good kick out of.
I like that one too.
As cheesy as it was, and as much as I love Land of the Lost as a TV series, I did have some great moments when the dinosaur and him talking about walnut, getting a brain the size of a walnut, and he shoots that dinosaur shoots over that big, like 6-foot diameter walnut. Yeah, I had a good laugh out of that. I was laughing pretty hard. So he has his moments. Yes, overall, but we'll see. I don't like to say I probably won't go to the theater and see that one, but I will definitely entertain a DVD on that one. So let's see. Let's do a real quick recap of most of the movies we talked about.
I did want to throw one more out. One more.
Sure. Throw it out.
Vice.
Vice. I saw that somewhere.
It's going to be talking about trying to think of what was it? Which president was it?
Christian Bale, Steve Carell, Amy Adams. What?
Dick Cheney. Yeah. It's going to be like a biography about Dick Cheney. It's vice president, I believe, or something like that. So I'm actually interested in seeing that too.
Oh, it's Cheney.
Not to mention it does have some favorites in it.
Well, it does have Christian Bale, so it can't be too. Oh, he's playing Dick Cheney. What? Steve Carell, Rumsfeld. He's got Amy Adams.
Amy Adams.
Cheney.
I love her. She's a great actress.
Bill Pullman. Okay. Sam Rockwell. Yeah. Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
See what he gonna do.
He's playing Colin Powell.
Ooh. Okay.
I don't know. That stuck my interest there. That's a pretty good cast right there. Very good cast. Might have some, although it is political. I don't know, but it's got a good group of people in it. Borderline.
I like enjoying
Borderline. Now, if he whoops out and starts playing Batman and start taking people down, I'm all about it. I'm Dick Cheney. Get the shotgun, blow some nasty. That's who shot that guy in the.
Shot the guy in the face.
Well, he caught him with some bird shot.
Oh yeah.
While hunting. Yep. That one might be interesting. It's got a good cast. I don't know. It might tinkle my toes later. We still got a couple weeks before that, but let's see. Let's hit the dates of the ones we've talked about so far. Mary Queen of Scots coming out actually tomorrow. Going down the list here. Once Upon a Deadpool, that'll be out on December 12th. That's a Wednesday. Mortal Engines coming out December 14th. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse also on the 14th. The Mule also on the 14th. Mary Poppins Returns comes out on the 19th. Aquaman comes out on December 21st, as well as Bumblebee. And if I remember again, Amazon Prime members can see it a week early, like December 13th. Nope, nothing there. Vice, December 25th. I don't know if anybody's going to be there for that one, but hey, that's actually a lot of people do go after Christmas. Go after that. So, Holmes and Watson also coming out December 25th, and Stan and Ali December 28th. So that's a few movies out of the probably 40 that I just looked at that we would go look at and go check out. There's still more available for you to go look at. You can check out anywhere. And if we go see them, expect to see a show on them very shortly after.
Yep. But try to get up with you so we can go together.
Yeah. Jumanji 3? What?
Yeah, they've been announced they're gonna do a third one.
Holy crud. Masters of the Universe? What?
Nah, I might.
If they can do the story that I was reading that they wanted to do, it would be freaking awesome. If they do some Crota stuff, I don't know. Well, it's kind of borderline. But I don't know. I was kind of interested right then and there. Boom. So, anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe here to Narik Chase's channel. And
yep. We upload every Thursday. We're working on getting them on Sundays too. But definitely check us out on Thursdays. We do upload videos. Um, as Ken said, be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification button to get the best of what's going on our channel. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching, and we'll definitely catch you guys later.